Everybody, welcome back to another episode of DFS Fantasy NFL Picks. I'm your host, Megaroar31. We got two Monday Night Football games. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope it was profitable. I played a little too much Evans and Moss. My GPPs got me there, so I kind of broke even, but the cash games are a little bit rough with that. So hope to rebound today. So got two games here, and hopefully the other thing was super frustrating is I'm clinging to my playoff life in season long. So I really need like the Miami kicker to kick like 1,000 field goals tonight. And Jordan Love and I think it's Dubes not to do much, but I can't. Maybe I'll hedge. Maybe I'll play a lot of them in daily, and if they go off, then I might not make the playoffs in season long, but I'll be profitable tonight. So as I said, with these showdown scripts, you want to kind of build different like storylines with them. So we got 3 lines now. Sometimes we do like the couple other ones on these videos, but just didn't want to make it too long to get it out late and just want you to be able to watch. So I'll shut up and get to the games. First game we have is Tennessee and Miami, and I don't know why they're at the same time. You think they'd stagger and make like 1 7 o'clock, and they're both East Coast ones, so it's kind of difficult to do that, but whatever. But hopefully it's good. Flip back and forth. So let's see here. Tennessee and the Dolphins. 45.5 total. Miami's favored by almost 2 touchdowns, which is appropriate because Tennessee has been abysmal on the road. Horrible. So it's probably most people are going to find 5 Dolphins and only play 1 Tennessee in most of their lineups. I'm going Hill and Tua there, and I need somebody cheap to run it back with. So Okoku is my guy. If you want to take the kicker for Tennessee and run it back with him, that's fine. Like Spears, a cheap wide receiver, anything's works, but you want to try to get as many Dolphins in as possible in cash. Hopkins is going to be hard to probably get in if you're playing like Hill and Tua, especially Hill as a captain, but Mozart, Akane, favorite Kanye just because it seems like his role is just getting stronger and stronger over Mozart now that he's healthy. Kickers are in play, they're cheap, and there's some decent punts to throw in there too. For GPP, I'm going to go kind of opposite, go Hopkins, Levis, and then right back with Waddle. I think Waddle will be popular too, maybe even as captain because it gives you like some salary relief on Hill. So I'll have to see how that goes. GPP fill-ins, Henry and Spears, like the running game for Tennessee there. And then how the defense is, especially Miami's, like I don't know if you really want to play Tennessee's, but it's a GPP, so anything can happen. And Westbrook, Akine, I think would definitely be probably another one to fill in for that. If I'm going contrarian, then Henry, like who would think, and then Akine because Tennessee's pass funnel defense, they're really tough against the run usually. So, play the 2 running backs and then throw in Sanders the kicker, and then however else you want to build your lineup, throw in like the 2 defenses. Maybe for some strange reason it does turn into like a defensive struggle. There have been games where we thought, wow, this team's gonna score all these points, and it just doesn't work out that way. Like Chicago beat Detroit. Like over the weekend, we just seen some like strange things happen when they actually play the football game. So I know Miami's got to keep their foot on the gas. They have to tie the Ravens. The Ravens have a tough schedule coming up, but I think it's definitely an opportunity for them to go out there and do well. Giants and some of the values. I think Burks is wide receiver there. Moore, also like those 2 guys. Smythe, the tight end for Miami, even though he hasn't, he's really cheap, even though he hasn't been featured that much. And I don't know why Burks is out there twice. I think if you want to go for a really cheap one, then you can go Jay Hill, which is the backup tight end for Miami. Like, I don't think Wesco or Ryder is going to do anything for Tennessee. And I mean, you have Cedric Wilson there, who's like had some big games here and there. Like, I don't think Clay will be active. Craycraft, Barrios, like it's again, if you can figure out which one of those 3 might get the rando touchdown, then I mean that's great for GPP, and maybe you need the value. So whatever. I think whoever, if you need like some salary relief, I'd probably lean more for the Tennessee, especially if that's your Tennessee piece for it. But if you need more cheap Dolphin pieces like Smythe, Wilson, Barrios, would probably be the ones that I'd go to the most. And the deepest punt would be probably Julian Hill would be the one that I'd look at to be the cheapest piece that I would try to jam into my lineup. But yeah, it's nice you get those like really cheap pieces in for like $400, and if it works out, then hey, that's awesome. Okay, and Jeff Wilson Jr., I probably wouldn't play him just with like all the healthy people back for the Miami backfield. I don't think he'll be a priority there. So Green Bay and the Giants here, 37 total, 6 points. Green Bay's been actually in pretty good form recently. That kind of scares me my season long because Jordan Love could go out there and do well. So in cash, I think we want to go Barkley. Green Bay's past their rush defense hasn't been great. I think he's definitely, starting to get healthy, and I think that he's, DeVito hasn't been bad, and this Giants team is, I think, trying to play for respect, trying to play for momentum for next year. So, I think definitely. I think Barkley, didn't they only sign him for like 1 year or so? So I think he's still auditioning to show he can stay healthy and show that he's still productive so he can get a decent contract. I don't think they signed an extension with him yet. So correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So, he's got a lot to play for. So I'm putting him as a captain. Love, if you want to flip him and put Love and Barkley, that's fine. And I'm going to run it back with Tucker Kraft, the tight end for Green Bay. Pairs with Love, and it gives you some salary relief playing 2 very expensive guys to the other part of the core. So then you could try to get DeVito in. AJ Dillon looks like that he'll be the lead back there, and that Jones will be out again. Reed, I think, is another one that's probably going to be the lead wide receiver. I like him better than Dubes, and then the kickers are both in play. For GPP, give me AJ Dillon, the Green Bay defense, and that Tommy DeVito and this Giants team finally crashes back to earth, and they hold them at bay. And then Slayton's probably their deep threat that they would probably take most shots to. I mean, you could probably throw any giant wide receiver in there, honestly. As the run back as a cheap piece, and I just go like all Green Bay in this model. But Dillon just to kind of be the hammer there, and Love and like a couple of the wide receivers to get up there. GPP fill-ins, both defense I think are in play because Green Bay showed have their struggles at times too in the point season. Like I said, they're in good form right now, but they could revert back. Wendell Robinson is in gadget plays and stuff. Wicks, I think, is a third wide receiver there, can probably get you like anywhere 5 to 10 DK points with a couple catches. And Bellinger, tight end, if he's healthy, is in. For contrarian, I think High is my favorite wide receiver out of there. He's just the rookie out, I believe, Tennessee, had a lot of potential. I played him so much early in the season, it just didn't hit, but then finally I had a piece of him like a couple weeks ago, and it was just like last man in, and he just had a really good game, and that really helped my lineup get like soar up the GPP standings. So I was happy about that. So I'm going kind of back to the well for that one, pairing with DeVito and then Dubes as the run back, because I think he'll be I think definitely Reed will be the more popular one. So Dubes, if he's got lower ownership and as the run back, that'd be cool there. So Kager is the backup tight end if Bellinger's not in there. Heath is probably about the 4th wide receiver on Green Bay there. Of course, their lead guy is out again. He's been banged up. He's been in and out of the lineups, and I can't even think of his name at this point. But yeah, it's just been a frustrating season with like injuries for Green Bay. I think they might have a decent future ahead of them, but it's just hard when you can't keep your whole team together, especially a young team trying to figure things out. But I think they've overachieved more than we thought they were. Of course, it's a soft division when you have like Chicago and Minnesota. Detroit's been doing phenomenal. But anyways, back to this. And let's see who else is out there. Sims, I like, is the backup to Kraft at tight end, and then Taylor would probably be the other one that I would look at. He's the backup running back to AJ Dillon for some value. So if you're playing the 2-game slate, then just a quick core for you here. Tua or Love there, Akanye and Barkley at running back. I'm going to pay up there. Tyreek Hill and Reed, and the Miami defense. I'm probably going to punt on tight end, but like there's really not an expensive tight end out there. So Okokwu, Kraft, definitely make good options there. There's some really cheap wide receivers. Like I said, almost any of these giant ones are in a great spot. Hyatt, Wendell Robinson, Slayton to fill in to make you find a wide receiver work, and maybe just go 2 of the cheap tight ends, and that gives you a little bit more space in wide receiver. I think Miami defense against a really bad Tennessee team on the road is where you're going to go, but I can understand if you want to play Green Bay against the Giants, or the Giants against Green Bay too, in a low scoring game also. So I got for you. If you have any questions, put them in the chat below. Hit me up at MegaRoar31 on X, formerly Twitter. If these videos help you, please help us back. Subscribe to our channel. We're getting so close to 5,000. I'm going to kind of slow down a little bit, but if you haven't subscribed already, then do it, because then you'll know when these videos are coming out for you. And you'll see all kinds of our promotions and stuff that we throw out there from time to time on YouTube. We give sometimes coupons and deals and things like that. So if you want more information on FSI DFS, you can go into the description of the video and you can sign up. Keep in mind, soccer has been free all month. We're welcoming a new coach, and we got some pretty good players who have come and joined us in that chat. It's becoming something of really cool. Some really great minds in there. So it's free. All you have to do is go to fsidfs.com, and like I said, just the links in the description of the video, and you can go sign up for soccer. And you have to do it by the week now, since like we're almost halfway through the month, but the weeks will be free until the end of the year. So enjoy that, and look for some other holiday gifts coming from FSI. So thanks for watching. Good luck in your contest. You know how to get a hold of me if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time. I'll probably try to do one for Thursday Night Football, but I think there's a 3-game slate on Saturday, so keep your eyes peeled for a video on that. And then of course we'll always do a Sunday slate. So thanks for watching. MegaRoar31. Good luck in your contest, and see you next time.